Are you ready for me today? Are you ready? Because I am ready for you and I am ready for this episode. So, the fear of what people are gonna say about you, that's the topic today. If you have fear about, they always talk about me. The other day they were saying, Angasijui what? Now they will start saying, I don't do what? My in-laws will start talking about me. Even, my colleagues, the way they look at me, everybody wants to talk about me. Even on social media, I don't want people to start talking about me. I could sing a song by the way about all those things because I have heard them so much. The fear of other people's opinions. That's the topic today. How you can overcome that fear and how to be able to deal with it. If you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Muthoni Mukiri. I am a mindset coach and a personal development coach. I work with women all over the world to teach them in terms of their self-awareness, getting into better relationships, becoming the best version of themselves, just everything about personal development, yeah? Becoming who they want to be, showing up as the women that they want to be. So welcome, feel at home, and you can be part of this wonderful family by subscribing. Now let's talk about this fear. Let's talk about this fear that's stopping us from being who we want to be, that's stopping us from showing up the way we want to show up. The fear that has made dreams and goals remain just dreams and goals, yeah, has made our goals and our ambitions just remain in cupboards, yeah, in closed closets, because we are so scared about what everybody else will say about us. Let me start by saying, during now, this is our time, yeah. It's not when people have started talking about other people. People were still talking about other people in the 1900s. They were still talking about other people in the during the World War I, during our parents' time, before we were born. Now they are talking. They will continue even after our time. So it's not something that has come now. It's always been there. So for people who've really made it big, for people who've really gone after their dreams, their goals, and they're calling the shots, they're big shots, they're the big fish, they're the people we look up to, those people also had to go through this fear and also had to conquer it. And even that time when they were picking themselves up, when they were working towards becoming the person they are today, they also had to deal with people's opinions about themselves. But there are things they did, and there's ways that they were able to conquer the fear of other people's opinions, and that is what I want to talk about today. For starters, everyone goes through that, yeah, and everyone goes through that phase when you ask yourself, okay, am I extreme? Am I too much? Is this acceptable? What kind of feedback would I get from this? Everybody goes through that. Everybody goes through the fear of, oh, okay, let me wait and see what they will say. Everybody. But the difference is how you deal with it. The difference, you feel the fear. Yes, I said this the time I spoke about dealing with fear. You feel the fear and you do it anyway. There is no shortcut. And you conquer your fears by doing what? By facing your fears. That is the only way you get over the fears. So I want to talk about a few things that you can do that have helped me. You guys know I'm here as a coach. I'm here talking about this. Before I became a coach, I was a media personality. Transitioning to start talking about things I did here was a whole process for me, and I had to go also through that. Now people will start saying, just because I was reading news, I feel I'm qualified to do this, just because I also thought about it, but then I said, I'm not gonna let anyone or anything stop me, and I'm gonna share with you tips, what I do, what has worked for me big time, and what I teach my coaching clients. Every time they are so scared, every time they feel like they struggle a lot with confidence and low self-esteem, and they're scared of being who they are, they're scared of speaking up, they're scared of showing up as who they are because of fear of what other people are gonna say about them. These tips work. They have worked for me, they have worked for my clients, they have worked for other people. The first question you need to ask yourself is, what is the worst thing someone can say about you? We're here saying, they will say, even on Twitter, they're saying, they talk about people, I don't want them to start saying things about me. What is that worst thing that someone can say about you? I ask my coaching clients, and most of them, this is the funny thing, have no response. You are scared about something you don't know. You have fear, People are going to talk about you. But when I ask you, what is the worst thing they will say about you? You don't even know. It's the fear of unknown, yeah? And for some people respond and they tell me, no, I don't want them to start saying I'm a slut. I don't want them to start saying I think I'm special. I don't want them to start saying I'm too much. And then, that's okay. That you're scared they're going to say that about you. The second question, is it true? Is what they're going to say about you true? Is it? And how you know that is learning to separate who you are, the facts. You know who you are, you know what you stand for, you know why you do what you do. The rest is opinions. Everybody, it's like body parts. Everybody has body parts. Everybody has an opinion. Yeah? So learn to separate the facts from the people's opinions. So back to the first question. What is the worst thing someone will say about you? You know, they will start saying, because I'm a single mother, I'm a slut, I will take their husbands. Okay. Is it true? Is that who you are? Is that what you want to do? No, it's not true. Then why are their opinions so important to you? Why are they governing you? If that's not who you are, why do you want those opinions to be true? Why are you trying to make them true? You have the facts. I say Mwakenya. You know what? Kenyans know what Mwakenya is. That paper where you write during the exam, where you write short notes. Where you want to, when you want to cheat during the exam, where you write short notes, we call it Mwakenya, and then you hide it somewhere. So you have the Mwakenya, you know where the true lies, you have the true answers. But someone else out there who doesn't know what you stand for, who doesn't know what's in your heart, who doesn't know where you've come from and where you're going, says something about you. A stranger says something about you on social media, and you want to stop living your life. Don't stop, my friend. Do not stop for anybody. You have the facts, you know who you are. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. I want you to ask yourself today. So because I'm so scared of starting, what is it I want to start, or I'm so, even when I'm invited somewhere to give a speech, I am so scared. Like, you know, I don't know what people are gonna say about me. I don't want them to start looking at me and thinking, oh, sijui nini nini nini. If you're so scared about what people are gonna say about you, ask yourself the first question: what is the worst thing they can say about you? The second question: is it true? Okay, whatever it is they're gonna say, if you have an answer. Most people don't have an answer because it's fear of unknown. You're scared of something you don't even know about. You don't even have an answer to. The second one: is it true? And does it make it true? Strangers all over are talking about you, and then you believe in them. They have not lived your life. They have not gone through what you've gone through. They don't know where you're going. They don't know what is in your heart. They don't know your goals in life. And you're just gonna let them stop you. Don't. Keep doing you. The third thing is, stop elevating your importance in other people's lives, in strangers' lives. Maybe you're invited to an event and you cannot be able to attend, maybe because your child has a school dance, or you're going somewhere important. But then you would rather forfeit the important event you're going to go to this event, so people don't talk about, so people don't start saying you did not attend. So they will start saying. So a lot of times people are not thinking about you until they see you. And you know, sometimes we think, you know, they're just thinking about what they will say about me. Najua wamelala wakinifikiria. Oh, people are just thinking about how they will pay their loans. A lot of people are just thinking about how they will feed their children. A lot of people are thinking about how they will better their lives. And you're here worried about, they will start talking about me. They will start saying, let's stop. Let us stop. We do that a lot. Let us stop elevating our importance in other people's lives. People are worried about their lives. People actually, for a lot of people, when they see you, that's when they, even on social media, they're not even thinking about you. They're busy washing their dishes and feeding their children and working and making money. Until you post something, that's when they remember, and they go, they're posting. They're not even thinking about you. So, point is, instead of worrying about what other people are going to say about you, worry about what you think about yourself, what you say about yourself, who you think you are. Worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about people outside yourself telling you who you are, and because they're gonna say, when they say it, it's gonna harm you physically. What is so big that they're gonna say? Nothing. Let me give you the answer. The biggest thing, the thing that will hurt you the most, the worst thing they will say about you is nothing, because you know yourself. because you have the truth, because you have the facts. There is nothing so huge that nothing that will change your life. It's just normal everyday gossip. And tomorrow they will talk about Muthoni. The other day they will talk about who Akinyi. The other day they will talk about Joseph. Move on. Do you. Do what it is you want to do. People have always talked. They will keep talking. There's nothing so big they will say that will stop your life. And you're not that important to them. You're not. Stop thinking, if I don't go, if I do not attend that event, everybody will start talking, saying I don't have 10 things. When we see you, that's when we'll remember you exist. Most times. Yeah? So I know sometimes I can come out as tough and as hard and as too much, but I have to really put it in your head like this with a hammer. Some of this information I have to hammer it down so you can always remember my voice. Every time you are worried about, you know those women will say, not even at work, they are not gonna say anything important. There's nothing important they're gonna say. There's nothing that's gonna stop you from breathing or from stepping the next step. They are not. Until you let them get into your head, until you listen to those negative comments and to those people who have not been able to deal with their lives are chaos. A lot of even these people who insult others so crazy on social media are very miserable. Miserable in their lives. There's no one who is doing well in life. There's no one who loves themselves. There's no one who's doing the personal development work who will come to your page and call you names and tell you, oh, it's just people who are busy grazing cows. Yeah, it's people who are in college, have nothing to do. There's no one important who will even do that. So those people are just miserable in their lives. They have nothing to lose. They don't even have lives of their own. That's why they are coming to govern your life, to tell you what you can and what you can't do. But you don't let them. You know where you've come from. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. You know where you're going. And this is another thing. We all have a past. Yeah, we all have that one person who people know in their minds. Who people, when you think about Muthoni, there's that woman you remember. So the fact that you remember that woman doesn't mean I have to stick to being that woman for you. I move on, I become whoever I want to be. You either hop on the wagon or you're left behind in my past. The choice is yours. Don't let anybody decide for you what you do with your life because they're gonna talk. Do what you want. And this is another thing. For the pace setters, for people who are always ahead, who are doing their thing and all that, they don't do what they do because of what people are gonna say. They just live their lives and they're who they are. The crowd will follow. The right people will follow you. Your audience will follow you. They will never miss you. I have people who followed me from the beginning till now. They still follow me to this day. But I'm not who I am, and I don't do what I do because of them. I just follow my dreams, I just follow my calling, I just follow my path. And they're just following me. So don't do what you're doing because of what they're saying. Don't become who you are because of what people are saying about you. Stand in your truth. Ask yourself, who am I as Muthoni? What do I stand for? What kind of a person do I want to be? Let that drive you. Yeah? Alright, I want to end this session here. My phone number is usually down here. My email address is usually down here. If you want to do a session with me or you want to book one of my packages. Bye.